Hello everyone. Today we'll take a look at how to build React Native maps using React Native Maps library. There is this website called React Native. It's an awesome React Native short form, and please check it out for more than just building the map articles. So let's get into how to initialize the empty project. First of all, we just simply use the npx React Native init command that will download the template and get us started with the all bootstrapping of files and Android and iOS directories. While that's been happening, let's take a look at what our end result is going to look like. As you can see, the library supports both iOS and Android, and you'll get a live MapView. The installation has been done and the template was downloaded. So let's go into that directory and try to build the app with yarn iOS. You can run the same command with yarn Android for building stuff in Android. Now that it's completed the build, let's skip through the index build part. As you can see, I'm right now opening the VS Code Studio. With that, we'll open the project that we just initialized, in particular just the root directory of that project. Your directory structure should looks exactly same to what you're seeing on the display. Let's take a look at the template and get rid of whatever the template that was provided with the React Native init command. We'll just replace it with hello world or hello React Native to be sure that whatever the changes we are making here are getting reflected on the emulator part. Let's also remove the scroll view and check the output of this on the emulator, and it seems promising. Let's go back to the article, go through the step 2. The step 1 is not really necessary until you start customizing your map. You can just use the map as is. For now, let's install the dependency. What I'm going to do is pull up the terminal, copy paste in the command. Now I'm using a yarn package, but you can use your own npm package. So there is an npm command and there is also expo command. Scrolling down to that article, let's copy the MapView code snippet and then also the import file of that MapView and paste it on the top of this file. Once that's done, yeah, we had prettier fixes. I have this pretty plugin installed, so it's gonna keep on showing me some better recommendation, but there's absolutely no error in this code as of now. It's just showing me the better practice of the code. The compilation itself is gonna take a while, but we'll skip this task in the edit. And that compilation is done. You should be able to see something. Okay, I forgot one more thing in here is to remove the scroll view and add the styling, which is why you are not seeing anything on the display yet, because we're missing the styling. You should be able to copy that style from the same article itself and also wrap that map view from the inside the view so that the style can be applied on that parent view itself. So the map view is able to take the entire space that we are providing on the emulator. Everything is done almost. We'll just need to remove the safe area view because we don't want to deal with adding flex ones on this safe area view. Again, as you can see, the map has been viewed. And now Android gives you the built-in Google Maps and the iOS gives you the built-in iOS Maps. What I'm going to do is try changing the coordinates here, and you should be able to see the initial region changed or reflected. And the next example that we'll do is basically to add the markers. There are plenty of examples on this article, so you can follow anything that you want. There are plenty of examples, and we'll discuss that at the end of this video. But for now, let's try adding the marker. There should be an example little down there below. Yeah, there it is. It's pretty straightforward. You just specify the marker and then you give it the location that you want to place at. So basically the longitude and latitude, the general stuff that you do in the maps. If you haven't played around with maps, I do recommend just going to maps.google.com and see what is happening there and how that website, it basically has the longitude and latitude inside the URL itself. Now that we have added that, we're missing the import here. Let's just add the import from the same library, and we should be able to see the marker on the exact screen that we're looking at. Hopefully, yeah, it also needs to reset because we are dealing with the native views, and native views kind of communicate over the JavaScript layer that needs a restart. But if you store everything in the state and once the view has been initialized, you shouldn't have to restart the app. Whatever the changes are happening inside app should be reflected on the React Native view as well. Scrolling down a little, as you can see, there are a lot of examples that you can use, and there is a bunch of stuff here you can play around with maps by. You can even place a flag if that's what you're looking for, or even a text. You can deal with the directions API in the maps. For that, you do need a API key from Google. There is a section at the bottom of this article that talks about it. But yeah, again, this is the view of the React Native Maps library on both platforms.